Hey, happy Thursday. Here we are, week 2 of the NFL here already. There's a couple things I want to go over. Today's just like the daily dose. Certain days warrant 20, 30-minute conversations, and certain days don't. And today falls under the don't category. So we got the Giants tonight against the Redskins. I'm going to get into that in a second. But first, I just want to explain something. I've been having this running inside joke with a lot of my friends, maybe 20, 30 guys. Always wear your tie. Don't forget to wear your tie. And I just want to explain it to you guys. I call it the Nucci scratch off special. It's like playing a scratch off. You go to the stop and go, you go to the 7-Eleven, you go here, you play your little scratch offs, your $5 tickets. I know a lot of people that burn 20s like nothing. Well, this is my NFL scratch off ticket. I started doing this a couple years ago when DraftKings first came out, fooling around, $5, sprinkling. If I had a big week, sprinkle five, 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 try to catch a couple, and I did, and I won a lot. So basically, go to a game, go to any game, go to half, three-way, draw, tie, halftime tie. Go to another game, same thing, halftime, draw, tie. Put them together. $5 on two ties hitting at halftime, which is really possible, pays between like $600 and $800. So when I found this, going through my stuff like a mad gambling scientist, I spread it out to all my friends. But then I went down to two because I didn't want to waste my money. $2 pays $2.50. So what I was doing every week is I would take a bunch of games, mix and match two, 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 and you get 4, 5, 6, 7 different combinations, all tied at halftime. Then you got one game tie at halftime. You're looking, you got a couple more that might be, and sometimes you win. For instance, one time, it was last season. Was it last season? I was so mad I didn't put 5. I was doing it with twos, and I put $2 on. I took one team and put them with everybody, and that team was tied at halftime, and 2 others hit. And my one $2 hit 270, my other one hit 300. So for $4, I hit $570. If you catch 2 ties, if you wear your tie on Sunday fooling around and do the Nucci scratch off special and you hit it, then you're in the club. But we've all hit them, so just be aware that there are things out there. They took away the sweetheart bets. You used to be able to do a teaser. You know how you add your points? They used to be able to take the 2 games and subtract the points from yourself. So if a team was laying 7, instead of giving yourself going down to 1, you lay 13. If you could go reverse with 2 teams, it pays like $1 million. But we were hitting on those too, and I see this year mysteriously they took them off. So whatever. That's the tie. That's the wear your tie joke. If you ever hear me say that, that's what it means. I never said it on here on the channel, so I'm just explaining it now. Check it out. Check it out. And if you ever catch your 2 ties, you're going to be like, that motherfucker, he was right. But also, another record, another NFL record. First time in 47 years that there's 7 home underdogs getting 3 or more points. I don't know what that means other than they don't know shit. Guys, I would not wager heavy at all. The odds makers went 7-9 last week. 9 dogs won without the points. They don't know who to pick. Now they got 7 home dogs. The Eagles are +3 at home against the Niners. Niners traveling across country. The Rams are a 3.5-point favorite at Indy. The Panthers are an underdog, 3.5 at home against New Orleans. Minnesota's an underdog. Is that Minnesota? Yeah, Minnesota against Buffalo, 3.5. The Jets are a home 6-point dog against New England. Jacksonville, Trevor, Secretariat, he's a 6-point underdog against Denver. Baltimore getting 4 home against the Chiefs. Are all these home teams with the points going to lose? It's been all nothing but dogs, so we don't know. We have no clue. I don't know either. So just keep that in note. It's the first time in 47 years that 7 home dogs are getting more than 3 points. It just goes to show you we don't know shit. The odds makers don't know shit. And I would stay very light and let the season breathe a little bit. How many teams went 0-2 and won the Super Bowl? So that just goes to show you everything that happened last week and everything that's going to happen this week could possibly mean nothing, really, especially with a 17-game season. I predict you're going to see a team with a 3-game lead in their division and lose the division. That could happen. You could see a team start out, 9-0, another team 6-3. Now you still got 8 games left. This team goes south. This team you're going to see crazy shit with that extra game. The races get a little bit more interesting, if you want to be honest. If you think about it, it's not such a bad thing. The Giants, listen, the Giants, there is nothing that points to anything good. I'm searching for something. We're dogs at Washington. Washington is favorite with a rookie quarterback, 3.5. Saquon is going to play. Listen, Saquon hasn't made a yard last year before the ACL. I know the line. Saquon didn't make a yard last week. But when Wayne Gallman came in last year with that same line, he was making yards. I need to see something positive from the Giants. We need a win bad. Giants fans, panic button. We need to see something positive. Danny Dimes, they're saying, the line's got to help this kid. Yeah, I agree. And coming from that position, I totally agree. But nobody made him fumble on his face when we were down 1 score. We were down 13-7 or something. We drove all the way down the field. I was watching the game live because when I watch my team, I don't red zone it. I'm a little old school. I was watching the game. He scrambled. He's got nice speed. He ran perfect. He dove. He fucking fumbled. And then the other team got it. Then Melvin Gordon went for 70 and things went south. And then the Giants are down 2 scores. And what am I seeing? There's like 4 or 5 minutes left. They're down 2 scores. And they're huddling up every play. Don't they have a 2-minute offense like every other team? They're huddling up. Don't they know that when the clock goes to 0, the game's over? You're down 14, 17 points, 5 minutes left. You complete it. Now you're huddling up for 19 seconds? That's the coaching staff. There's more than just the line. Quarterback that's starting to remind me of the cable guy more and more. Stop fumbling. And the coaching staff, I better see some 2-minute shit, some tempo. And we need something from Saquon tonight. I don't want to get my blood pressure up before the Giants. I might be stepping out with the fellas later. I don't want to get too excited. Real quick, I'm not doing the week 2 whole thing till tomorrow after this shit goes away. I want to see the Giants. Then we go week 2, get into it nice. But three proposition wagers I'm looking at. Last week, the Rams looked tremendous, didn't they? Who was a little quiet? Not Cooper Kupp, not Stafford. Who was a little quiet? Woods, little quiet. Robert Woods, longest catch, over 21.5. I can see Woods for 40 at any time in that game. I like Robert Woods, over 21.5. Real quick. Kareem Hunt, I'm staying on the Browns train. The Browns running game is no joke. Over 9.5 carries. You know what? All he has to do is get in on a series, get a little hot, and they'll ride him. He'll get 10 carries. I'm looking for 2 out of 3. That's how I look at this. So I just gave you Woods over 21.5, longest catch. Kareem Hunt over 9.5. And Mr. Consistency. I picked him up last year on the waiver wire for the Patriots when I needed a receiver. They didn't even have a quarterback. Jacoby Myers. Very good, underrated receiver. They always look to him. High targets. Not a high ceiling. Not a game breaker. Great hands. Good football players. Over-unders 4.5 catches. I believe Jacoby Myers will get to 5 catches or more. So those are my 3 prop bets. And my favorite running back is already out for the year, Mostert. But I got Mitchell on the waiver wire in one of my leagues. But that's pretty much just a little daily dose for today.